All right. It's the Deadmanstome podcast with your hosts, Mr. Deadman, Becky, and SK. How are you doing?
Is this the episode where we're all not wearing pants, or is that next week?
Oh, that's every episode. That's every episode with me. Oh, shit.
This is naked episode.
Naked episode? I like that.
I did not get the memo.
Got to make sure you
My
get it.
neighbors are going to be really upset.
I'll just shut the curtains. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's what's going to upset them.
Oh, man. Oh, by the way, we got an amazing guest tonight. We have...
We do?
We do?
Yeah, Brianna.
Is that in addition to Brian?
No. It's Brianna,
okay.
Brianna Asman. Brianna Asman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Right?
No. Read it again.
Okay.
No.
Brienne of Tarth?
Yeah.
No.
Let's see.
Try again.
Brian Asman.
Brian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
How's it going?
It's going good. So I was wearing pants when we started, and but I've taken them off now, so we're all good to go.
Yay!
Good. I like that.
Yeah, it's a little hot here in San Diego, so I've got a nice breeze going on now. This is way better.
That's TMI.
Hey, my pants been off all
Even
day.
for this.
I'm just trying to be honest and transparent. That's kind of a big thing for me, you know.
Well, that's good. That's honorable. Gotta be honest and transparent.
Are you sitting in front of the fan?
Sorry, what?
Are you sitting in front of the fan?
No, not really. There's like an overhead fan going on, so the fan's like sitting on top of me, kind of. Yeah, it's like above me and behind me. It's like blowing down on me, and like my beard is kind of blowing, and like, you know, not really the wind, but like, you know, the motion that the fan creates. It's very like, it's like a metal album cover, basically. Just picture that.
All right.
I look like a Viking.
Okay. All right.
Like an overweight Viking.
Okay. So, man, I mean, the joke could have been too easy. And I'm sure you're tired of that joke. You know what I'm talking about, the last name. Oh, God.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where, like, you know, everyone who says that to me always thinks they're like the first person to ever figure out that you can, like, put like another fucking letter in someone's name and make it spell something else. And like, they think they're just like a comedy genius. And, you know, like, to all those people, I just like to say, fuck you. Also, buy my fucking book.
Yeah, buy my book. Leave a review, and you can call me whatever you want.
Exactly. Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, I get it. Like, my last name, like, it's Asman. It looks like Asman, and you know, that is what it is. It's what I'm working with, guys. Yeah, you know, and there are definitely like worse last names out there that I've seen for sure. Like, this one guy had like a last name that I saw that it looked like douchey. So I was like, okay, I got one up on that guy. It's all good.
All right, your last name could be me off, and first name Jack. I've seen that. I had a kid in school. It wasn't a friend of mine or anything, but yeah, Jack me off.
How did the teachers ever take roll with a straight face?
I don't know.
Are you serious? You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not a lion. I'm being a serial here. Okay.
You're serial?
Yes, I'm being serious. All the way. It's a real name. Jack me off.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. It happens.
No.
It happens.
No. It can't. No.
Well, what about the last name
Why
Cummings
would you name
and
your
first name
child that?
Anita? I mean, first name Anita, and then you go Anita Cummings. And it's like, that's a horrible combination. Why would you make that? You know, like, why would you do that?
That's pretty rough. And then there's always like Michael is a very common first name, and Hunt is a very common last name. So there's a lot of Mike Hunts out there, I'm sure.
Mike Hunts? Yeah. I'm sorry, Mike Hunts?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, a few announcements.
You think kids
I think I
can
like
be
my
brutal?
name now.
You should like
Man, parents can be rough on kids when it comes to naming them.
Oh yeah, they really can. They can be. Oh, real fast before we get too busy here, a few announcements. Open call for submissions for Internet Hard Dark Side Phil. This is all the submissions for this just have to be themed around Dark Side Phil, a internet locale. If you don't know who he is, well, we'll take care of that in a future episode, or maybe just a video I do. But yeah, and then also Florida Man, Real American Horror Florida Man, where all the submissions are going to be based around anything and everything Florida men do. This should be great.
That's so fucking awesome. Oh my god!
And if you think you can outdo reality, good luck with that.
Yep.
Give it a shot, though.
Definitely give it a shot. If you're interested, just go to deadmanstome.net, submissions, and you can read all the guidelines and all that. All right, that's the only thing I have. Other than, of course, you can support us by going to patreon.com/deadmanstome. But with all that out of the way, let's get into this. All right. So for people who don't know who you are, Mr. Asman, who are you and what do you do?
Oh man, the great universal question.
Yeah, I like that question.
Who am I? Why am I here? What do I do? Now, so I'm the author of "I'm Not Even Supposed to Be Here Today" from Eraserhead Press. It's a new novella that just came out back in March, and it's basically about a guy. He just goes to a convenience store. All he wants is a cool, refreshing drink, and gets caught up in this accidental demon summoning. And the demon plays by Ghostbusters rules, so it ends up taking the form of a gigantic, bloodthirsty Kevin Smith, and it attacks the convenience store. And the guy's got to defend himself with just a bunch of shit that you'd find in a convenience store, basically. It's definitely influenced by growing up. I loved Clerks and Mallrats and all the Kevin Smith films, the Kevin Smith comics, especially Jim Mahfood did a bunch of Clerks comics for Oni that were dope. And so I actually read the comics before I ever saw Clerks. And so it was kind of a weird experience because when I watched the movie, I'm like, that's not the voice I had in my head for Dante. What the fuck? But anyway, it's kind of a love letter to all that. It was a really weird random idea that just kind of turned into an actual novella. I'm really stoked on it. So that I've got a couple short stories out too. I had some recent stuff in the anthologies Lost Films from Perpetual Motion Machine Publishing, and also A Sharp Stick in the Eye from Books and Booze. There's a lot of great stories in those, and y'all should definitely check them out.
All right, cool.
Can I interject one thing?
Oh yeah,
No.
Interject away.
You guys ever watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yes.
I've seen it. Yeah.
You know Adrian Pimento?
Um,
I think we have him on the show right now.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, he's a great
Yeah.
character. He's a great character. You just have that same kind of energy.
Oh yeah,
Excellent.
I'm loving the energy.
Excellent.
By the way, it's great.
Thank you.
I'm glad you started with that book because that novella definitely caught my eye. I'm not even supposed to be here today. As a huge fan of Clerks, back in the day and all that. That just catches my eye.
There's a link in the chat to the book that he just was talking about.
Oh,
right.
you're rad. Excellent.
That's cool. All right.
All right. So everyone listening, buy at least 5 copies. These will become collector's items. I guarantee it.
Will you sign it? We want it signed.
Oh yeah, I will totally sign it. Yeah, I will sign anything you want me to. I'll sign body parts. It's all good.
Oh, I got a bunch I
You
want
will
to send
definitely
you.
get in trouble
Yeah.
for that one.
Yeah, if you have any fingers or toes you want me to sign, just cut them off and send them to me. I should probably get a PO box for that. I don't want them coming to my home address. It could be weird if I go on vacation. I come back to
full of parts I want signed. Yeah.
Ooh, that'll be
Yeah.
stinky.
Yeah, actually, hire a courier or something. Make sure you have your cold chain dialed in, and that'd be awesome. Thanks, guys.
Okay. well, with this book, I'm not even supposed to be here today. So how based is it with the Clerks lore and all that?
Yeah, that's a great question. So it's kind of like I would say it's really more of a superficial engagement.
Okay.
Ultimately the idea started. I had this idea of this guy walking into a convenience store and like a demon somehow accidentally getting summoned, like a million monkeys, million typewriters moment. And so like when I think of convenience stores, I think of Clerks, I think of Kevin Smith, and so like that's kind of like how that all came together. But like it's really not like fan fiction. It's very much like its own story.
Okay.
But there are some elements that fans of Kevin Smith stuff will recognize in there. Like the characters are kind of like slackers, and there's like a lot of pop culture references and stuff like that. But it's not really like aping anything that Kevin Smith has done, I don't think.
Okay. Now,
do you want me to read the? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask if there were any like cameos or anything, or hints. I don't know what you can legally get away with and all that, but
yeah, I'm not sure either. I left that up to my publisher, but no, so I guess spoiler alert. No, like Jay and Silent Bob don't make an appearance or anything like that. There's nothing like that going on. It's all like fair use, basically. But yeah, it's all just like characters in their own world where like Kevin Smith's movies are a thing and they're fans.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
So,
cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't take place within Kevin Smith's movie universe or anything like that.
Okay. All right. So, how long have you been writing?
So I've really been writing all my life, but I got serious about it in 2016. I'm not really like a fan of like New Year's resolutions per se, but at the beginning of the year, it was like kind of like a milestone year for me as far as like age goes. And I kind of like, looked around the landscape of my life and I was like, I'm not really happy with like where I'm at right now. I always kind of had an idea in my head that I was going to be a writer, but I did that thing that like a lot of people do where I'd like write a little bit and I'd be like, oh, wow. That's cool, but like I need my muse. Like, oh, I've got writer's block. Oh, I had a tough day at work. I don't feel like doing this shit right now. So like I'll be a writer someday in the future. And I'm like, 2016 rolls around. I'm like, no, I need to be a writer today, right now. And so I really buckled down at the start of 2016 and committed to writing every day. I didn't quite hit that, but I wrote most days. And so that's really where everything started. I published my first 2 stories that year. And then from there, the following year, I published a couple more. And then I sold this novella at, last summer, and it came out this year. And I've got a bunch of other stuff in the pipeline too.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
So you don't mean the surfing pipeline though, do you?
No, like...
Oh.
You're a surfer. You tell me you're not a surfer.
Yeah, I do surf. Yeah.
Yeah. I totally get that.
Yeah.
I'm not
it
very
really,
good at it, but like, yeah, I do get out there and
yeah,
paddle out, like, get sucked under, fall off my board, hit my head, all that good shit. So,
man, surfing.
sounds like fun.
I mean, man, that's something I don't think I could ever. I mean, you're not worried about sharks and stuff like that.
Nah, man, sharks are worried about me. Shit.
Shit, do we get a shark?
No, not really. No, I'm actually terrified of getting eaten by a shark. But statistically, the chances of that happening, like, I have a way better chance of like getting hit by lightning, and I live in San Diego where it never storms.
Right.
So we don't have lightning here, but I have a better chance of getting hit by lightning than like getting bitten by a shark. There's been like 1 fatal shark attack here that I can think of in the past, like since I've lived in San Diego, which is like 15 years. So no, I'm not really worried about it. And generally, like when you're out there like, with a whole bunch of people, because all the breaks are like super fucking crowded, unfortunately. And so I just figure like, someone else is probably gonna look more appetizing.
Yeah. There you go. You shield yourself with a bunch of people.
How do you know what a shark is? Licking its chops over. They're not the smartest creatures in the sea.
Well, man, the thing is, like, I have very svelte legs, and so like I feel like a shark's gonna be like looking for someone with like these big fucking ham hocks of thighs and shit, or like. You know, like big calves, like big juicy calves. I feel like that's what they really want. And you know, I also have a bunch of tattoos, and so I think the sharks will be like, dude, I don't want to eat that guy with tattoos. Like,
No,
I don't want to like
nasty.
art.
I want that Latina with the thick thighs, and I think she might be her time of the month. I want her. Yeah, that's I like that. I didn't think about it that way, huh? So
yeah, but I mean, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so it was just you by yourself out there. I mean, would you be worried, or would you just be like, ah?
No, more like like I mean, I've been to breaks where I've been out like by myself, and like I'm not worried about it. Like, so San Diego isn't very like there's not like a lot of sharks here. You know, most shark attacks are like they happen in places like Florida where it's like warm water, smaller sharks, like you know stuff like that.
Shallower water.
You know, and the thing is, like, sharks don't really like human flesh. Like, they'll take a bite of you if they think you're a seal, and then they usually just, like, bite release. So, like, I'm not too, you know. I feel like worst case scenario, like, a shark takes, like, a bite out of my leg, and, like, you know, I just kind of, like, you know, roll with it.
Yeah, just roll with it. See, I love this attitude. I love this. I love this energy.
Fucking walk it off,
man. All right.
I mean, come on. You could really turn that into selling books, right?
Yeah. Get bit by a shark,
local author bitten by shark.
Dude, maybe I should fake a shark attack.
Dude,
holy shit.
fake a shark attack. I'm not sure how you would do that, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you guys just like spread the story online that I got attacked by a shark? Maybe we can do like a GoFundMe and I can make like a shitload of money.
Dude. Did you hear?
This is awesome. Dude, we're gonna make like thousands of dollars. This is fucking rad.
Hey, Becky. Becky.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
You need rehab on your writing hand and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
Yeah. This is a good idea. It's a great idea.
Oh my god. I'm gonna need bail money, aren't I?
It's
this episode.
Yeah, we'll want to.
we just delete this episode and hide the evidence. There you go.
Uh-huh.
Are we live streaming right now?
Oh yeah, we are.
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, and we basically do it like just for anyone listening who might be in law enforcement. Like right now, we're doing what's called an exquisite corpse, where we're making up a group story together, and this is all totally fictional. Yeah,
it totally is, 100%. Now, there's one thing you said about.
I disavow.
Well, yeah, we all disavow. Wink, wink, wink. Oh, sorry, that doesn't help. Shit. I can't conspire to do anything. Damn it.
Damn it, Jesse.
So let me get this straight. So you weren't happy with your life, but you decided, you know what, I want to write because I don't want to make any money.
Exactly. Well, no, so like writing has always been my dream from like a young age. Like as a kid, I would like sit there and like make up stories all the time, and I just always had this vision in my head that like one day I'd be like a big time writer. And I hit a milestone age, like I turned 35 or realized I was turning 35. I was like, oh shit, I always thought I was gonna be like a big time writer by now, and I'm not. So if I don't do this right now, like I'm probably gonna be dead fairly soon. So I mean, not like soon, but like
by a shark.
like if you think about like the geological timeline or anything like that, or like, you know, I was just like, shit, I'm 35. Like my life is going on half over at this point, even though I hate thinking like that. You know, it's time to fucking buckle down and get to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like I was unhappy with my life, because my life is pretty awesome actually. It was more like I was just looking at myself like my life is like I haven't done the things that I feel like I need to do, and it like if I fast forwarded, you know, 40 years from now without changing anything and look back on my life, would I be happy? Would I feel like I had like, you know, or would I feel like I had wasted my life? And I was like, no, I would feel like I had wasted my life.
Okay.
Because let me guess, you were working towards goals that people had given to you, and not your own.
Yeah, definitely in a lot of ways. Yeah.
That fucks people up more than just about anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or like I was working towards some goals, but like not achieving them in the ways that I would prefer to achieve them. Rather, also that's kind of another thing too. So, I mean, granted, like, you know, I'm working in the small press scene, which I love. You know, I'm not going to like make a living doing this probably, but it's brings me a lot of fulfillment, and that definitely supplements like the rest of my life, you know?
That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, thank you.
I admire the passion. Like, you're doing it because you want to do it. You're doing it because the introspection there. I might die one day. I might die pretty soon, so I might as well just go ahead and do it. And you do it.
I mean, honestly, you know, nobody knows.
Yeah.
Well, most people don't know when they're gonna die.
Yeah, but it's a fact that you will one day, so you might as well give it a shot. And
I mean, is it?
Well.
Okay, so that's a good question. If we're gonna get into like, you know, transhumanism and stuff like that, let's get weird. But
get weird, right?
For the purposes of a simple interview, I think we can all assume that we're all gonna die at some point.
Oh,
I don't buy that. I mean, just because everybody else has doesn't mean I have to.
Yeah, SK is immune.
That's
He
true.
might be a vampire. I don't know about
Oh,
that.
for God's sake.
What if death is just a deep-seated belief?
Well, it seems to be very, very prominent. I don't know.
I know it's widespread and deep-seated. But what if?
Well, I guess if you're postmodernist
Then I'm
enough,
gonna be pissed.
you just used to live in a reality where you don't die. Yeah.
So what if death is just a construct?
Just throwing that out there.
So wait,
Yeah.
okay, death. Okay, I would love people to argue
the social
that
construct.
death is just a social construct, guys. That's all death is. There's no such thing as
do
death.
It's a conspiracy. We got a new conspiracy. I love it.
Because
Well, I mean, if you think about it, matter can neither be created nor destroyed. So, like, every atom that makes up our body was like basically part of the Big Bang, and we're all as old as the universe in that sense. You guys want to take some fucking acid and get weird, or what? Like, is
I
that
already
what we're
took
doing?
the acid.
I think we're way ahead of the acid.
I already took it. I think there might be acid in this beer. This beer is called Love Street, by the way. It's called Love Street. So there's that. So I'm feeling it. But yeah. I mean, have you ever dug up a grave?
Nice.
I tried, and I'm sorry. My attorney's telling me to say I allegedly tried, and there was no body there. There's no body. So explain to me, like I'm 5, what happened there? There's no body in the grave. Death is just a construct, guys.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's
My head just
rotted.
exploded.
Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
It rotted.
No, there's no body.
It's all rot.
Oh, it's just gone. There's nothing. It was just air. Have you ever noticed whenever they put a body on a stretcher and they put it in the ambulance, you don't ever get to see the ambulance actually make it to the hospital. It kind of like disappears. Have you ever noticed that?
Oh.
Soylent Green.
What do you mean it disappears?
Well, there's
It
an
goes
ambulance-
around the corner and it disappears.
Yes.
Why are you confusing me, damn it?
Wait. What if they're just dropping those people off in like a different town and then they like start a new life and like get like a new family and shit? Is that like, whoa.
Dude, so no one actually ever dies.
Dude.
Everyone's still alive.
This is the conspiracy, man. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe they
and-
were just
Forget
aliens
about the
and they
flat Earth
beamed them back
bullshit.
up.
Maladjusted one said SK is Highlander.
Dudes, there is only one. Let me just say that.
He might be Highlander, but he's Highlander that fell down a hill on a rainy day. I'm sorry.
Lowlander.
Even Highlander has bad days, you know.
It does.
Oh.
You know, there's a difference between immortality and indestructibility. I'm just going to say that, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right.
So in
Yeah.
other words, since you're immortal, we need to wrap you in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
A lot of injuries.
All right. So
Well, I think that's. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
no, I was gonna go back to this book a little bit because there's a few things I want to ask you. I'm not even supposed to be here today, Because it seems like
Yes.
I want to read the blurb.
Oh, read the blurb, Becky.
Okay. Sometimes you stop by the convenience store for a slushie, and the world goes straight to hell and takes you along with it. I haven't had this much fun watching terrible stuff happen in a long time. Stephen Graham Jones, author of Mongrels. A bizarro tribute to the Sam Smith cult classic Clerks. After a killer sex session, damn it. After a killer surf session,
Are you okay?
Scott Kring, no, I can't say it. Too many S's in a row.
Oh,
Scott Kring stops at the local Fast Mart for a delicious ice slushie. But before he can leave, a homeless guy outside has a stroke and accidentally recites an ancient Latin phrase that summons a very hungry demon, who just so happens to look like filmmaker Kevin Smith. Now, Scott's stuck in a time loop along with other occupants of the convenience store who may or may not have been demonically possessed, and he's fighting back with nothing but a fistful of greasy hot dogs and a souvenir slush puppy cup as the giant menacing
Kaiju?
I don't know what that word is. Kaiju.
Oh, wait. Hold on here. Hold on. So, wait. Kevin Smith is a Godzilla?
To kill them all.
Kevin Smith is a Godzilla.
He's huge.
It's a gigantic demon, Kevin Smith, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Without giving too much away, is there some sort of tease you can give us? Some like, I don't know, like best moment or significant moment in the story? Or, I mean, come on. I'm interested. You got me.
Ooh. Okay. So, I mean, beyond the synopsis, like the synopsis is pretty teasy, man. I'm definitely like, let's see. So, yeah, everything in the synopsis happens, and then shit gets really crazy. There's definitely some disemboweling going on. There's cannibalism. There's all kinds of shit.
Okay.
Shit gets bad.
Okay, let me get it this way. So when Kevin Smith comes out, he's like this big kaiju, which pretty much for Becky and anyone who doesn't know what a kaiju is, think Godzilla, right? Big monster. How big is he?
In this, he's only about 12 feet tall, actually. The kaiju thing is a little bit of a, I wouldn't say he's strictly a kaiju. I didn't write that marketing copy, but I think it's a fun way to describe it.
Oh, but, I mean...
So he's not like the size of like a building or anything like that. Yeah.
But he's still 12 foot tall. That's pretty tall.
Yeah, it's still a big fucking Kevin Smith demon.
So like a slightly oversized Bigfoot.
Yeah. Like, because he has to fit in the convenience store, like,
Okay. Now,
that would.
How hungry is he?
Yeah,
is he
sure.
Kevin Smith after he smoked a shit ton of weed hungry?
Well, it's Kevin Smith before his heart surgery and veganism hungry.
Oh, man. He went vegan? I didn't realize he went vegan.
So he had a heart attack and had heart surgery, went vegan. He looks great now. Like, I'm really, it's really awesome to see him kind of like turn his life around, like health-wise and stuff like that. He seems to be in a really, really, really good place.
Oh, that's good.
So I'm super stoked for him. But yeah, this is definitely a very hungry demon who is, I don't know, is human flesh vegan? Because it's like, I don't know, it's like, because humans are animals, right? But like, they're not like animals.
Well, they're animals, so it wouldn't be vegan. That's why the same reason why any vegan who goes down on another human might not actually be vegan either. You know what I'm saying?
Only if you swallow.
Well. Listen, vegans, you hear that?
Depends on your definition of eat.
Okay, well, on the cover, it looks like Kevin Smith is taking a shit. Does the giant Bigfoot Kevin Smith like empty his bowels on the Fast Mart?
Oh, I think that's way too much of a spoiler right now. Unfortunately,
fuck. So we're okay. Does the military come in? Sorry.
Yeah. No, there's no military involved. They're stuck in a time loop. So everything is very contained within this convenience store. It's kind of like free floating in the space-time continuum.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So yeah, so
Makes
there's
sense.
no help, there's no rescue. Motherfuckers got to figure out how to do it themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm digging
And
this.
can I just say, by the way, like this cover by Jem Agpalza is fucking dope. I was
is.
so excited about what he did with it. It was better than I could have imagined. I absolutely love it. So everyone listening should definitely follow him on Instagram. Just look up Jem Agpalza. He does really dope art.
It's pretty cool, yeah. I mean, it definitely got my eye. It's definitely very colorful. And, of course, being a huge Kevin Smith fan, let me ask you this. You got a favorite Kevin Smith movie?
Oh, man, that's a great question. So I feel like I have to go Clerks as my favorite. Just because I feel like that's the movie that had the most impact on me and the one that I've rewatched the most.
Yeah.
But I have a number of different favorites depending on my mood. Obviously Mallrats. I think Dogma is maybe his best film, although it's not my favorite, if that makes sense.
Oh, Dogma was hilarious, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great film and I love it. I love Clerks 2, by the way. I will defend Clerks 2 to the death.
Clerks
I thought
2
it was
fine.
a fantastic sequel.
Yeah, Clerks 2 was fine for what it is. And, man, the stuff that they went into in Clerks 2, you know, what do I want to say they couldn't do today? But those jokes were hilarious, and I loved it. Even everything.
Yeah.
From the ass to mouth to the porch monkey for life.
That was fucking hysterical. Yeah, that was great. And just like fucking Randall's take on the Lord of the Rings, I was like, that's so fucking accurate. Oh my god.
It is. Oh
yeah,
man.
that was really funny. The donkey show bit, like I thought was a little bit much. I might have dialed that back, but at the same time, it's fucking funny.
Well,
and it led to like the
works.
funniest line out of that Kevin Smith has ever written is when they're in the fucking jail and they're talking about taking classes at community college, and Randall's like, "We took criminology for God's sake. What were you trying to be, Batman?" I fucking cried laughing so hard at that motherfucking line.
What was the pussy willow? What was that thing?
Oh God, what was that? I'm trying.
Her pussy troll or mouth troll.
Oh the pussy troll, yeah.
It's crazy stuff. SK, SK, do you know what we're talking about?
I'm sorry, I was busy drinking.
No, every girl gets a pussy troll when they're born, and they pee it out on their wedding night.
Yeah, we all know this, right? Every woman has this. That's why you can't fuck before marriage, guys.
Yeah. Actually, Becky, can you confirm that for us? I feel like we should solicit your advice here.
Yes. We need a woman's opinion on this.
I cannot reveal our secrets. Come on.
Oh.
I think she just did. I think she just confirmed that pussy trolls are 100% real.
Yep.
Otherwise, why not deny it, right?
Oh, they're real, right?
I'm on you, Becky.
They're real. It's got gonorrhea, and it's not good.
Isn't that what you had last night?
Oh, I had dysentery last night.
Oh no, it was
dysentery.
Yeah.
I was shitting myself like crazy. Just water, pure water. Like I was trying to stream.
No,
I was like, man, I need to sit on a bucket. So like, no, I can't do that.
Oh God.
Yep.
Hey, here's a question. Like, you can make like a water balloon with water. Could you make a water balloon with diarrhea? I think you could.
Sure, you could.
I mean, you have to put it under pressure.
I mean, supper's coming, right?
Yeah.
I tell you what, you try it out. We'll have you back on the show.
You can probably make a balloon out of farts.
And you can tell us how it goes.
Could you make a balloon out of farts?
Sounds good.
Just farting. Just fart into a balloon. Would that work?
Yeah, I think you could totally blow up a balloon like that. Yeah.
Yeah, out of farts.
Becky, you don't think so?
I think you could.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Becky, let's
try.
Are
you speaking from experience?
So, when are you trying this one?
We need documentation, however.
No, we do not.
if you guys had a fucking video feed, I'd try it right now. But this is audio only, so
Yeah. Well,
I
we're
don't
gonna,
want to rock the audience.
we're gonna stream on Pornhub
Which
on that
thing
one.
would you try right now? Which?
It would have to be the fart one because I don't have diarrhea right now.
I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, and I just recovered, so
Yeah.
I can actually fart without squirting my pants. So yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh God.
Congrats, bro. That's
You know,
awesome.
we don't know what's going on. You could have gone to Tijuana earlier today.
I could have.
You
I
did,
can,
didn't
can
you?
almost
You
see
were
it
going
from
for
my
more
house.
midgets.
Oh yeah, I was going for more midgets. Yeah, you guys got me. You guys exposed me. Oh
Yeah.
man.
By the way, I will say though, every time I've gotten food poisoning, it's been in San Diego. I have never gotten food poisoning from anything in Tijuana.
Well, I mean, how much eating did he do in Tijuana? Because
Oh my God, I've done so much eating in Tijuana.
okay.
Yeah, but it was probably
I actually
the alcohol that you drank there that killed it all.
Yeah, I actually lost a taco eating contest there recently, unfortunately.
What kind of tacos are we talking about? What, like fish tacos?
We had all kinds actually.
All
we
kinds.
probably I might
Gotcha.
I might have had a better shot if I had stuck to one variety of taco. But
One
we were
variety.
at this taco shop and we were just ordering every taco there is $1.
Ah.
Basically, so we were just ordering
Oh my
just
God.
everything basically.
Man,
And so I went through 13 tacos, but my buddy crushed 18. Granted, he's got 50 pounds on me, so I feel like
tacos.
18 tacos, yeah.
Not the little mini ones, like full size tacos.
No, these were all full. They were street tacos.
Oh, okay. So corn tortilla, and what sort of meat? Like fajita meat, or just
Yeah, we had a couple different kinds. We had chicharron, and we had carne asada, and a couple different kinds.
18.
Yeah.
I could do 18.
18
I could do
fucking
20.
tacos.
I could do 20. I
No,
bet
you
you.
couldn't.
I can do 1.5.
Oh fuck that! I could do 20.
I mean, he could have kept going, but I tapped out because we were going to Lucha Libre, and I didn't want to I don't know have to take a shit at
Pearl?
the stadium.
Oh yeah.
You're going to
That would suck.
You're going to Pupa Libre.
Yeah.
He has a
Lucha
Libre.
Libre. Yeah.
Have you seen a donkey show in real life?
I don't know that those really exist.
Oh,
I
they
think that
exist,
might
dude. They exist.
That might be apocryphal, man.
No. I've seen videos of them. They exist. They have to exist.
Oh God.
Jesse, don't be telling people that you're watching Animal Farm.
No. Well, I mean, it's research, and it's insight into someone else's culture.
Yeah. Of course, it's research. We just don't want to have to know about your damn research.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, as horror writers, we have to look at the dark side of life, right? So sometimes that involves Googling things that might get us sent to prison in certain states.
Like how to bury a body. How do I bury a body?
Yeah, like somebody getting me to look up blue waffles.
Mm-hmm. Blue waffles. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wait. What are blue waffles? I have never heard of this.
Oh, Google it. Look.
Oh, no.
Images.
Oh, my God.
Definitely Google it.
Okay, well.
You don't.
It's
Don't.
the pussy troll. That's what blue waffles are. That's
No,
what blue waffles are.
Okay, I'm Googling right now while we're live on air right now.
God.
Beautiful.
Blue waffle. Wait. Hold on. So when I Googled it, the first thing that came up was blue waffles. The second one was blue waffles cure. So
Yeah.
okay,
Look at
already-
the images.
It's something you need to be cured of. Whoa.
Yes.
okay. Is
Yeah,
a fictional
no.
sexually
Oh.
transmitted infection that's believed to both turn the vagina blue and disfigure it.
Oh, you gotta look at the images. You gotta look at the images.
Images.
Yeah.
It's not
Screen.
so. It's not the female equivalent of blue balls, which would make sense.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty. You can't unsee it.
There's actually a lot of just Eggo waffles that are blue.
Right. That's what I
okay,
thought
that's-
of when I said that.
I'm looking at it now.
like-
Oh God, this is.
Oh God. Oh, there's like gum disease on here and shit.
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Jesus
honestly,
Christ. There's like this guy and like his entire fucking ball sack is like with tumors or something.
Yeah,
like,
dude, he has cancer of the balls. Oh, that's horrible.
Oh,
let's get back to a
that's
better
fucking
topic.
gross.
Let's get back to a happy topic. Let's talk about your book.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Let me just. Oh God. Wow.
What sort of? I mean,
I need a fucking palate cleanser.
Okay, I'm not even supposed to be
my
here today.
God.
Has 4.6 stars on Amazon. So, like, how has the feedback been?
Yeah, pretty good so far. I mean, yeah, 4.6, not too bad. I'm definitely looking for more reviews. So if anyone reads it and wants to drop me a review, good, bad, indifferent, if you think it's fucking terrible, like that's still cool. Like I want to know. And Amazon reviews always help authors. So please review it. But yeah, overall, I've gotten some really good feedback from people. And you know, right now this is my first like full length or like long form work that I've released. So like figuring out how to promote myself has been a bit of a challenge because that's something that just doesn't come naturally to me. I'm more of a like, let me like shut myself up in my office and write for 13 hours type guy versus like, let me go out and promote myself type guy. So it's kind of like, what do I do? Like, how do I get people to notice this? You know, how do I get people to give a shit? Am I being too annoying right now? I don't know.
Yes.
We definitely have to.
I mean,
thank you for your honesty, SK. I appreciate that.
That was I think that was a rhetorical question, and I answered it. I apologize.
No, you can no. Well, hey, we're all about honesty here, okay? Like gloves off, motherfucker. Like
SK, do we have a problem? SK, you have a problem with our guests? What's going on here?
Like I don't want to live in a fantasy world where SK thinks I'm not a piece of shit or something. So it's all good.
Well, SK is kind of a grouch. I think he was just messing around.
I'm not a curmudgeon, but I play one on podcasts.
Oh my God.
I mean, dynamically, every trio needs the curmudgeon, right?
Yes.
Right.
Right. Someone's got to be idealistic, someone's got to be fucking negative, and someone has to mediate those two personalities.
Oh, wait.
Right.
Wait a second.
Okay, so wait a minute. Who does what here then, in your opinion?
I'm the negative guy. I'm totally the negative guy. Wait, SK
I mean,
might be
Totally
the
the mediator.
I feel like those things can like shift though over like, you know, like depending on like, you know, what topic you're on or what scenario you're on. But like, yeah.
I mean, have you seen my YouTube videos? People probably think I'm negative. I'm always talking about drama and shit. Oh,
You're
like,
not
how's
drunk.
Mars
You're
Girl
not
doing these
negative.
days?
how's Mars Girl doing these days? Oh, up to her same stuff. Yeah, that was.
Are you dating yet?
No, God, no, God.
Oh my God.
I would not. There's no way. No way. She would strangle me with her arms. No.
Oh my God.
Mars Girl. It's so weird. Like the channel that we're streaming on, it has taken a different life since covering Fake Mignata and Mars Girl and stuff. Definitely brought in a new audience, which I hope to, keep them entertained and cover more of what's going on with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely.
But, hey, speaking of covering other stuff, I think we have some crazy news stuff. What's going on, Becky?
Where's our crazy news music?
Do we?
don't have it yet, do we?
We don't have any, and he won't let me sing, so
Okay, try it now. Try singing now. Try singing now.
Go ahead.
no. No, I don't want to.
All right.
Okay.
Wait. Do you guys want some crazy news music right now?
Yeah, crazy
Yeah.
news
Okay.
music.
Okay, how about like the theme song from like that Disney musical Newsies? Like, I feel like that's like news related and could be good.
Oh, but I don't want to get copyright strike.
Carrying the bandit through it all.
Okay.
A mighty fine life, carrying the bandit tough and tall. In the morning, we goes where we wishes, we's as free as fishes, sure beats washing dishes, what a fine life, carrying the bandit through it all.
So when you go paddling out to catch a wave, do you sing show tunes to the other surfers? And how does that go across?
Well, I don't sing them to them. Like, we sing them together.
Oh, wow.
So, like, there's a website. Have you guys heard of the website Surfline? That's where they have all, like, the surf cams and stuff that you can go check out. It also gives you, like the musical of the day, right? So it gives you a show tune that, like, everyone's going to learn and perform together while we're all out, like, waiting in the lineup.
Show tune of the day.
Dude, like, Cats has been really popular lately for some reason. I just don't get it. Like, that doesn't appeal to me. I love Grease and stuff like that. So, like, when that shit happens, or like all the old like Annette Funicello stuff, like, that's fucking cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
I paddle out there. I'm super stoked on it.
Wow, I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much. I didn't realize.
You know what? Media really waters down the whole surfer dynamic. Culture.
I would think you'd be listening to like
really
punk
do.
or something, or surfer
There's
music.
There's so much that doesn't
What's
come
punk
from
music?
media.
I don't even know, like Black Flag or something.
Oh, so that's like a band or something?
Yeah, that's a band.
Oh, weird. I thought it was like an insect spray. That's weird.
Oh,
It is.
It totally is.
It
Yeah,
is.
wait, but like, is it like corporate sponsored or something? Like the Black Flag insect spray? Like, started a band to, like,
that's funny.
Did they do like articles or something?
I like that.
You know what's weird? It's also spy.
I'm sure Henry Rollins is grinding his teeth somewhere right now.
All right. What's the topic, Becky?
Oh, God. Florida man threatens to conquer planet Earth with his army of turtles.
Yes, finally it's happening.
Well,
The turtle war.
It's what we've all been waiting for.
Oh man, 2259 is gonna fucking suck.
So wait, an army of turtles? Like he's raising them? Like,
Yeah. A Florida man that called himself a saint and threatened to unleash the wrath of his army of turtles has been arrested.
is he Bowser or something? What the fuck is this?
According to the local
did you do
news
fucking spikes on
outlet,
those things?
Yeah, that'd be killer.
at least 7 calls about disturbances near Starbucks coffee and Sassy Granny smoothies were made to law enforcement officials. A 61-year-old man went with an officer to the police department, where he screamed and pounded on the walls and glass in the lobby. Lane later left the station, but was located again at a 7-Eleven on 5th Avenue. As an officer stood nearby and watched, Lane called and was told a 911 operator, "I need to leave now, or you all will be sorry. You," and then there was an expletive. It doesn't say what it was. With the saint, police stated that he refused to leave his car, so an officer forcefully removed and arrested him.
Okay, so he was just warning them that if they don't release him, he's going to unleash an army of turtles.
It's really conscientious of him to offer up such a generous warning before unleashing the turtles.
Well, I feel like there's so many unanswered questions here. Where's journalism these days? Because let's search his property for these turtles. I want.
Well, he wouldn't keep them on his property.
Oh, well.
That's a rookie mistake.
Tortoises, I think they're protected in Florida.
Oh, turtles?
They're obviously in the Everglades.
Okay, what we have to do is we have to go around and look for turtles that have like spikes on their back or hammers in their hand or something.
Bandoleros of bullets.
Yeah.
I mean, why wouldn't he have? I mean, really, turtles? They're slow. Well, unless they're running.
Have you?
They got really sharp beaks, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and nunchucks.
And nunchucks.
And pizza.
And swords. Katanas.
Nutchuck.
They know karate.
And the nutchuck.
Nutchucks. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought he said at first.
Are they also
like, what the fuck?
Are they also on the lookout for rats with like bow staffs and stuff? Or?
Well, he kind of does look like one. I mean, you know.
Oh, he's Splinter. He's Master Splinter.
He ain't master nothing unless... Never mind. Okay.
That's it. If they find a Japanese guy in a parking lot wearing like a bunch of cheese graters, then I'm just going to lose my fucking mind.
Dude. Okay. Once again, reminder. Deadman's Tome has an open call for the stories themed about Florida men. I want a story that's about like kung fu fighting with turtles and shredders in Florida. Come on.
Yeah.
You can write about complete nonsense just based on Florida.
There was a woman who was recently arrested for hitting her boyfriend with a taco.
There's one that also got arrested for... No.
I mean, what kind of
there was
taco?
also one that got arrested for hitting him in the balls and made his dick explode.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Kung fu.
Yeah.
Oh, at his house. She was the ex-girlfriend.
Yep.
She was over at his apartment.
Nunchucks.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how hard she had to get him?
We were trying to figure that one out, and we couldn't because we're not scientists, or very smart. But how much force would it take to bust a nutsack?
Oh, wait a minute. Who are you saying it very smart?
Do you know how much force it takes to bust a nutsack?
No.
We need Adam Savage to figure
look,
this out. We get Adam Savage on the show to help us figure this out.
I'm Googling it right now, by the way. How much force it take to bust?
You just flat out said no to that, Becky.
Yes, no.
You can get anybody.
No.
We want Adam Savage. The world needs Adam Savage to help answer this question.
Oh God.
Yes.
All right.
Let's make it happen. Okay.
Fine.
What's the...
God. Adam would love this show.
Oh, he would.
Jesse is the Jamie Heineman of Deadman's Tome.
Okay. It takes 50 key of force, kilograms of force to rupture the balls? What?
That's the balls themselves.
Ah. What about the sack? Okay, anyway. What's the next story?
Wow. Did you know that you can rent llamas for your wedding?
Well, who doesn't know that?
Who hasn't done that?
No, don't even lie to us because we know that Mrs. Deadman did not allow a llama at her wedding.
She didn't allow it, but I rode on the back of a llama. I mean, come on now. Who hasn't done that?
Look, if you're having a llama-less wedding, you're just sad.
I mean, come on now. Becky, you have to agree.
Spit!
So do people.
I mean,
llamas for your wedding.
I mean, why not just rent an elephant, Like, that, like, you can totally do that.
Oh, do I look like I have elephant money?
Have you seen the size of elephant poop?
Yeah, I've actually seen Indian weddings in San Diego, like downtown, where they like rented elephants and like had elephants like walking around the streets, like no joke. It was awesome.
Nice. That must be nice to have the elephant money.
That is not anything I want to step in.
No.
Yeah,
somebody has the job of following the fucking elephant around with a shovel.
No,
somebody has that job. Somebody.
It's Jesse's new job.
Elephant.
I mean, you got to know.
Elephant
That's a job.
Wait,
that's a job.
But actually, do elephants just like kind of like shit like horses do when they feel like it, or do elephants like kind of make a plan? Because they have elephant graveyards, so they have elephant bathrooms.
It's a reasonable assumption based on that connection you made, but no.
Okay. Oh, damn.
So
I'm a little disappointed then.
Yeah, I mean,
sorry, not to be a bring down. You guys keep going.
Although I gotta say, we don't know where the elephant graveyard is yet, so maybe we don't know where elephant bathrooms are.
It could be adjacent to the elephant graveyard, right? It's like right next door.
Obviously, there would have to be more of them. Obvious.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, guys. Remember, death is just a construct. So there's no need to have a graveyard. Why have a graveyard if people don't ever die, animals don't ever die? No one ever dies, guys.
You know what? Elephants are damn fucking proof. Because they call it an elephant quote-unquote graveyard, even though nobody's ever found this place, right?
Yeah. I mean,
nobody's found it. They don't die. Elephants don't die.
Elephants don't die. They multiply.
The only elephant.
They go to the Rainbow City. They go to the fucking Rainbow City.
In Antarctica?
Yes.
The Nazi Rainbow City.
In Antarctica.
So it's a bunch of Nazis and elephants just chilling in Antarctica.
Yeah.
Yes.
With rave music, probably.
I buy it. I totally buy it.
And lots of colored powders.
Lots of powders.
By the way, do you guys want to hear something dark as fuck real quick about elephants?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was at the safari park with my girlfriend and my mom last summer, and this random guy who works there is like, "Hey, do you guys want to come backstage?" And we were like, "Sure, why not?" So he takes us back into the elephant enclosure, and we're hanging out with the elephants, and we're asking him all these questions about what it's like to care for elephants and all that stuff. And so we got on the topic of what do you do with an elephant when it dies? And he's man. Yeah, and he's like, well, we have to actually get a flatbed up here, and we actually have to kind of separate the parts of the elephant to take it to the incinerator. And I go, hey man, I'm sorry to ask this, but I gotta know because I write horror. How do you do that? Is that like a chainsaw? And he goes, yep, it's a chainsaw.
Elephant chainsaw massacre.
Yeah, so when an elephant dies of natural causes at the zoo, the keepers have to use a chainsaw to and turn it into manageable pieces, basically.
And I'll tell you why they do that. It's because in the 70s they tried to blow up a whale on a beach.
Oh yeah,
and it really didn't work. I mean, it did work, but not the way they wanted. And if you haven't seen that video, it was in Oregon. Yeah. It's a real thing, and there's live video footage of blowing up a dead whale on an Oregon beach, and it's spectacularly awful.
Yeah, I've seen that before. That's fucking
pretty.
So they don't even try that with elephants now.
No. Why even try?
Gross.
Right. Yeah. Now, why don't they give them a decent burial, right? They've got lots of land, don't they?
Well, throw them in
it depends.
Just throw them in the fire.
I mean.
Do you know how big of a hole that you would have to dig to bury an elephant?
They've got earth-moving equipment, for fuck's sakes. Or they can rent it.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of scattering the elephant's ashes and having to use a t-shirt gun to do that or something like that.
Oh my god!
By the way, we got a question in the chat. Does from Maladjusted One? Does S.K. Barrett mean Renfamous by well? I'm sorry.
What?
Oh,
Renfamous what?
Oh, Renfamous. Oh, she was at Twitter.
Elephant.
No, by well.
Oh, whale.
Reference of well.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot. Right.
She was
wrong word.
She's the blue-haired orca that said I put a death threat on her when I just made fun of her for.
I'm reading it now, so now I get the.
Yeah. I made fun of her for trying to bring CPS into a situation. I'm like, why are you doing that? That's stupid. Anyway,
I'm fairly sure that Renfamous is still alive, so therefore.
Yeah.
Could not the whale that was demolished with TNT.
Maybe. Or maybe that's what they named the well before they blew it up, though. I hear. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Anything else about the story? About the llama?
News.
I mean, how?
No.
Okay.
No.
Wow.
No. There's just a form that you can fill out to find out more information.
Yeah.
And I did not want to fill it out.
What was the website for Rain a Llama?
I'll send it to you.
www.llamarentals.com or something.
Llama love.
Llama love. Did they also have alpacas is my main question, because alpacas are a far superior animal.
In every way, from what I've also heard. Yeah.
Yes.
They don't spit at you.
It's
They
called
probably
Llama
call
Love?
it llamas. No, it's not.
Llama love.
Llama Love is an entirely different site.
Okay.
How do you know this? How do you know this, SK? You've actually been doing research, haven't you?
I don't want to sound like a prude, but I feel like it's kind of weird that bestiality has come up like multiple times tonight.
Well, I'm gonna look up Llama Love right now. Oh, that's a real thing.
No, you're not.
Llama, I love you. Oh, that's a book.
Wait.
What? Okay.
Hey, can llamas get blue waffles? Is that a thing?
Oh my God, we're going to hell.
Oh,
Well, they are South American, so it's more likely to be blue tacos.
Oh.
Gotcha.
Oh.
All right. Next
Okay,
story.
are you ready for the next news story?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Teacher allegedly threatened to shoot up school has signal to warn some colleagues.
Oh, that's
What?
nice.
There's an elementary school teacher in North Carolina that threatened to shoot up her school. But she told some of her colleagues that she would send them a secret message before she started so they could take cover.
Some of her colleagues. Please note.
Yes, not all of them.
Some of her colleagues.
Three of her fellow teachers, and the
rest she
code
was okay with being shot to death.
Mm-hmm.
The code was the squash is ripe.
Doesn't that? Oh God, that sounds exactly like one of those coded messages on Red Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Pretzels
does.
are making me thirsty.
The chair is against the wall.
Wow. You know, I
That
was
made me
gonna.
think of Eddie Murphy. Your lights are on.
You know, when I heard about this story for tonight, I was gonna make some jest about how she got tired of some kids, whatever, giving her a hard time. But we're talking about elementary kids. We're talking about little kids. That's not even.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yeah, this is fucked up.
She
I
also
mean,
she also told another teacher that she didn't want to start shooting at the school on a good day.
Well, that's
On a good day.
And now wait a minute, it gets even better. The judge, she was arrested, and the judge set her bond at $1,000.
what?
Ordered her to return to court.
That's
what?
it. Just $1,000.
$1,000? What the fuck?
What?
So she could just bail out with
Yep.
just like. Oh,
That is such bullshit.
that is.
Yep.
I feel like there's got to be a little bit more to the story that like isn't being reported.
Yeah. Like, why is it so
Something
low?
because that just does not fucking add up, like at all.
They only
Like,
charged her with communicating a threat of mass violence.
Okay, wait. So, one, does she have a gun? Does she own a gun? Does she have access to a gun?
Don't know.
Where's journalism these days, guys? Come on. We talked
Well,
about this.
I don't know.
I know, Becky. You're not the journalist.
We did. I know. It's horrible.
These are questions that should have been asked. You would think they would.
What's her political affiliation?
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Oh, well, if it's not reported, then I can almost tell you what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's name that party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know, I almost wonder though, hearing the details of the case like this, I almost wonder if like what she was saying was clearly jokes, but it was reported and they're charging her with stuff because like you have to, in this day and age. But like,
not if there's a code word, man. That's a bridge too far.
Well,
a
she
joke.
was
maybe,
trying
but I'm wondering if
to
she was like kind of like like joking with her coworkers, like, yeah, haha, I'm gonna do this, and here's the code word, haha. But like, which obviously isn't something that you joke about, but like if this gets to court, the judge is like, okay, she was clearly joking and she's kind of fucked up her life. Like, I'm gonna just give her like, like whatever, this, like, because I feel like I don't like, again, I don't know the details, but man, like, it feels like it should be like, no, we're not gonna let you on the fucking street if there's any like chance she was serious.
I can get that for a little bit because I mean, hell, I worked a corporate job at a call center, and who hasn't had a thought of, that place once in a while, call center jobs suck.
Sane people don't have those thoughts. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Oh no! Well, have a corporate job where you're in a call center, and sometimes you might think, you know what? Sometimes you might go to work just hoping the building would be on fire. Please, just be on fire. Just be on fire.
Well, it does say that she abruptly resigned from her position.
Well, that's
good.
Shit.
Elementary school.
Well, that's good.
What a shock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, look, let me just say this. To all the teachers and aspiring teachers, and I have to say, my graduating class has a shocking number of people who went into education, and I don't know what the hell's wrong with those people. They seem normal in school, and
They're brave.
Now they're teaching and shit.
Oh,
What the hell's wrong with you? What the hell's wrong with you? Didn't you pay attention? You kind of gotta know what you're signing up for. You spent a lot of fucking time, effort, and money to get this job with fucking dickhead kids. And I'm sorry, but kids are just assholes. That's just how they are. They're unformed humans.
Yep. They're little shits.
And
that could treat you bad.
Yeah, because they're unformed still. That's the whole definition of being a kid.
Yeah.
And so you got to know that this is the shit you're signing up for professionally for your life.
Well,
don't be surprised when shitty little kids are shitty little kids.
You know what, though? I will say this, though. For teachers, and I think maybe some teachers, maybe some subs will back me up on this. You don't have to come out and say it. That's okay. I understand. But I'm sure you had some dark moments where you thought, man, these little shits. Man, these little fucking pieces of shits. I know you had bad days. I know if you had bad days, And dark thoughts can go to certain places. But you stop yourself. Or are you just like, yeah, that's just a thought. Whatever. I'm not gonna actually do it,
You bring up a good point, Jesse. And I'm going to tie this into writing. Watch this magic. Poof. Because this is what writers do.
Yeah.
Is they imagine the crazy fucking shit people can do, and they put it on paper instead of acting it out.
That is right.
The crazy fuckers, they just chew on it in their heads, and it has no outlet because they don't dare talk about it to their friends because they'll get turned into the cops.
Are they trying to joke about it?
Or they try and joke about it? Ha ha.
The squash is
Wouldn't it be funny if the bomb blew up? Ha ha ha.
The safe word is banana. Banana. I bet she doesn't even own a gun.
Writers have an even more vivid imagination than these lame ass teachers.
Yeah. I mean, did I ever take the time?
They channel it into creative works.
I mean,
instead of destructive actions.
And that's true. I mean, hell, there was a time when I guess the IT guy at this place I was working at, I guess he found my stuff because I accidentally left it on the work computer. And he reported me to HR. So I could explain to HR my horror writing and stuff. What was funny for me was that she actually had a thing for horror movies. And so
nice.
we kind of hit it off. So it was cool.
Oh, that's good. So she totally understood. She was like, yeah, I totally get it. Like, you're
totally
obviously not a psycho.
Yeah,
right.
Not a psycho. Yeah.
Or at least my kind of psycho.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, do you want to star in my zombie film?
Yeah. Who thinks of shit, this kind of shit on body disposal? Who's doing this kind of research? If you're not going to act on it, there's plenty of people out there who don't understand, and they think you have to be really fucked in the head to be even thinking about this shit. I mean, those people are, out there in management jobs, probably.
Yeah. All right, what's the next story?
Yeah.
Becky, what's the next one?
Man who spent 33 years in prison for heinous murder is innocent.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, is this again? Another
Finally?
one?
Yeah.
You get that freedom now? What does he get? What does he get for being wrongfully convicted? What does he get?
The
A Long
state.
Island man out. A Long Island man who spent 33 years in prison for an attempted rape and murder of a 14-year-old girl is innocent of the heinous crime, according to prosecutors.
Okay.
They're going to appear and ask the judge to vacate his 1976 conviction.
Okay.
Fucking DNA, man.
And
Way
what
to
else?
go.
9-month investigation. Should the conviction be overturned, this will be the longest-running murder case to be vacated in the New York State history.
Okay, so he's free now, and what? He spent 33 years in jail. How can he get a job?
What's his?
I mean,
Yeah, what is his parting prize?
Yeah.
He doesn't
Long
have
Island.
he doesn't get
A
$5.
small town on Long Island. He's
doesn't
gonna
say.
get a lot.
one. Yeah, he's going to get more than a lot, I'm sure.
He should.
But he's going to have to sue him.
Yeah, he has no money.
You know that.
Fucking cops,
Oh,
man.
he'll find a lawyer that'll take him pro bono for that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it's called shit. I'm too drunk to know the words.
Words. What are these words?
Words. They're long and complicated in Latin and shit when you're talking legal stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'll have lawyers lining up down the block to take this case.
I hope so.
And the city will fucking be talking to their accountants and their fucking insurance people. They're like, all right, so how much do we have? Because he's gonna get it all.
Yeah.
Right.
And policemen do a really, really tough job, and I really want to have a lot of respect for them. But they keep fucking shit up, man. They keep fucking shit up.
It says one of the detectives who interviewed him when he was, when they got his confession, admitted to using
Coercion?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing, and there are so many cases out there, and it pisses me the fuck off that they can lock a guy into a room for so long that he ends up, and this actually cases like this. This is no exaggeration. That by the time that fucker comes out of the interrogation room, he believes he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen cases where the guy has been exonerated from DNA decades later, and he still thinks he did it because of what the fuck went on in that interrogation room.
Mm-hmm.
That's how fucked up it gets.
Yeah, I mean, so I think the real solution here is that Miranda rights don't quite go far enough that when someone is arrested, they should be provided with a lawyer, whether they request one or not. Because,
that's a good call.
Actually. In that situation, with all that pressure on you, and also just like a lot of people still, even when they get arrested, they still want to cooperate with the police. They I really want to do the right thing here, and unbeknownst to them, they bought tacos at the next door to the car wash where the guy worked who got murdered, and the investigation is zeroing in on them. not because the police are actually trying to frame them or anything like that, but that's because the tea leaves of the murder are,
Right.
you know, like leading them one way, and then shit gets fucked up, and like people confess to things under pressure. And so, yeah, I think it would be like, okay, we're arresting you, and your lawyer will be here in 20 minutes.
That is perhaps one of the best ideas I've heard to resolve that problem.
That
because
would work. I think so.
I mean, there are a few people out there who know immediately to you just say one word to the cops, man. If you're in the station, you just say lawyer, and then you shut the fuck up.
And talk to
because
any,
they will. Because they will tell you. They will tell you. We're just looking for information. You're just a witness. You're not a suspect. Don't believe that bullshit.
That's all that is.
That literally.
That's to get you.
So that literally happened to me 2 months ago, where I was walking. No, I'm dead serious right now. I was walking down the street in my neighborhood in San Diego here, and like I had just come from like the convenience store. I had like a bag from the convenience store, and like this police car just pulls up like right in front of me, like lights flashing. So immediately, like, you know, I freeze and everything. I'm just standing there, you know, and I've got my like arms down, like kind of out from my body a bit, you know. Right. And the guy comes out. He's like, hey, I just want I just want to ask you some questions. I'm like, not, you know, you're not a suspect or anything. I'm like, okay. And he's like, hey, so like, have you seen a guy who looks like this? He's like 5'6" with a baseball cap, like on a bike, blah, blah, blah. I was like, no.
Like me?
yeah. I'm not 5'6", but yeah, like he was just kind of like describing this guy. I'm like, no, I haven't seen anyone. He's like, are you sure? Like, and I'm like, no. And he's like, all right, thanks. And he drives away, and I'm like, man, you know, I've always been one of those people who's like, no, I know my rights. I will ask for a lawyer if the cops want to question me or anything. I'm like, no, I totally let a cop question me right there. And, you know, just because in that moment, I was like, my instinct was to cooperate. You know, and just be like, cool. Like, and also like just not knowing I didn't do anything wrong, you know.
You know, like, I have a story like that from high school. Quite similar. But it was it was hilarious. So I went on with my classmates on a river rafting trip for 5 days, and as you know, in a raft, you don't bring luggage, you use dry bags, right?
Yeah.
And so they told us, bring all your shit in a pillowcase to stick into the dry bags. And so we get done. And they dumped 75 high school seniors onto the street with pillowcases over their shoulders, walking the streets of downtown Denver. And and I'm walking down Colfax, which is the main east-west drag, and I'm going, oh, God, this looks bad. And now, 2 minutes later, a policeman pulls up next to me, and he gets out, and there's a guy in the back seat of the car, and he goes, what you got in the bag? I said, dirty clothes. He goes, mind if I see? I said, nah, help yourself, man.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, oh, no, you don't ever do that. But in the moment, you're like, okay, sure.
It's just dirty clothes, man, isn't it? And so he takes a quick look, and he's like, yeah, okay. And he goes, well, this guy, and he points to the guy in the back of the car, he just had his house robbed, and all his shit was taken by a guy carrying a fucking pillowcase. And I said, good luck. There's 75 more kids just like me walking the
street. That's like that movie, The Thomas Crown Affair, where like all the guys wearing the same hat all of a sudden come out. Like
exactly like that, except it was completely unplanned.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good story.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys are right. Usually the rule is you don't talk. You speak to any attorney. They'll tell you don't talk to the police. But yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, your instinct is to cooperate with authority figures, especially when like you know you've done nothing wrong. You're like, oh yeah, I want to help, you know, and that can get you into a lot of trouble, unfortunately.
You know, my line of work, the same thing. Like, I'll start talking to the parents, or whatever, and like they'll start talking to me. They'll start working with me. I'm like, I'm surprised you work with me. But they'll start talking. They get real comfortable because I'm very approachable. I'm very soft-spoken. I'm just talking to them.
Really?
With my clients, yeah.
Oh, okay.
And they start revealing things. I was like, oh, why did you say that? But I'm glad you did. Oh, you just admitted you smoke marijuana. You just admitted you do this and that. Oh, man. Well, now we're gonna have to do things. This changes everything. Yeah. It's interesting.
Don't forget we have a poll and
We do.
a caption contest.
Okay, what is the caption
A
contest?
Pole and a Hungarian this time.
Oh my God.
Huh.
Well, let's do the poll first because I've got.
Okay, fine.
What is the poll?
Shut up. SK. The poll says, would you rather have sex with a cyborg, a midget, or a hooker?
I like this.
Ooh.
So what's
Is
your
a-
answer?
How cybernetic is the cyborg?
Cyborg.
Pretty cybernetic. I think it's sex doll. Just like a living sex doll.
Sex bot, yeah.
Yeah, sex
Okay.
bot. I say yes to all. Let's have a
A cybernetic
cyborg
midget.
hooker.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But power wash that motherfucker because I want it clean. Come on, man.
Yeah, so I'm like, this might seem like a weird, lame answer, but like, I'm super in love with my girlfriend. So can I graft on cybernetic?
Jesus.
Can I graft on cybernetic parts to her? Is
Sure.
that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
Oh, hey,
let
but
you.
here's the thing too.
Well-
You could get the cybernetic, the whatever, and y'all could have like a three-way with it. Maybe I don't know. It's like a human-sized
God.
sex toy. That's what it is, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's throw that in the mix. Why not?
yeah.
Okay, SK, what about you?
Oh, you know what? I've known enough real live women in my life that a sex bot sounds really good right now.
Boom, psh.
Did Sexbot win? Is that what?
Well, cyborg won, yeah. 8 votes.
Of course it did.
Ladies, take
And then
note.
the midgets were next.
You know, midgets have the advantage of being different, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay.
you know they're people too, so you just kind of like, you know, that's kind of that's kind of weird. It's like imagine like you're a little person. Like everyone knows, huh? You know, it's like I don't even know what I'm getting to. I don't even know.
Where are you going?
It's just weird.
Just be quiet.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Are you ready for the caption contest now?
Yeah, this is a caption
Yeah,
contest.
quick. Hurry with that caption.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Get
shout
the
out to
picture
any
pulled up.
listeners who might be height challenged and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
what's up?
Yeah,
You know,
This
we
is-
love you.
if you're height challenged, you know I love you. Hell,
You mean vertically challenged?
you vertically challenged.
Yes.
Yeah, I love you guys.
That's
And ladies,
what I was searching for right
Okay.
there.
I
So,
provide a shed for
How
mine,
tall does that have to be to qualify for that?
like 4 foot. 4 foot.
I can tell you.
And under?
I can tell you, 4'10", and the reason I know this is because my oldest daughter's best friend is 4'11", and she is fucking proud of that 1 inch.
Wow.
She is like, yes, I
She
made
is-
it above the line.
All right.
So there you go.
Okay, I was just worried.
All right. So on the screen now is the caption contest. What is a cybernetic? It's a cybernetic me. Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. What are the captions for this one?
Oh,
Is
dear.
this the cyborg?
Okay, well, do you want to let our guest caption it first?
Sure. Yeah, that'd be great.
I actually do. Where do I see that? I actually can't see that from Skype right now. So is that on?
It's
Oh,
on the
Oh,
stream.
hold on. I'll send it to you. I forgot to send it to you.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
not-
I'll. Yeah.
There you go. There it is.
All right, let me pull that up real quick so I can see it. But sorry to delay the show, y'all. Obviously,
it's all right. It's my fault. They blame it on me anyway.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Here's the picture coming up right now. Oh my God. Whoa.
You can tell when he actually gets to the.
Yeah.
I think my caption on that motherfucker is gonna be nope.
Yep.
Nope.
I mean, like, most of it's okay, but the throat is what gets me right there.
It's freaky,
with like,
yeah,
that's pretty weird.
Thank you. I did that.
The cybernetic spine, and then like the kind of like the ghost of like a mustache on the right side. Like, his mustache is it's way thicker on the left side, not so much on the right side. I'm like, technology can't give you a fucking decent mustache. What the fuck?
I love that.
Well, nothing is free, and he just didn't have the budget for a real mustache.
Yep. I can't even get a real mustache.
Hey, we can rebuild him. We have the technology. We'll give him a mustache.
We have the technology. This is true. We just don't have the budget.
That's
All
good.
right. Here are the captions. You ready?
Yeah.
Does this clash with my beard? Look into my eye. This must be one of them moonshine Borg. Sobriety is futile. You will be assimilated.
Assimilated. Okay.
I'm Mr. Baba Bowie. I can't say it. That's not completely shaved. The new face of Dr. Frankenstein's robot.
Yeah.
No.
See, I told you. Forget Christina Aguilera. I've got it all over her.
Okay.
Give me head. And half man, half machine, all disappointment.
That's a good one. I gotta say, I think
it might be that one. Who wrote that one?
Tell me it wasn't
Joe
Ralph Moody.
Spangaloa.
Who?
Joe Spangaloa. That's one of the owners of Bloodbound Books.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he won that caption contest. Great. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. Well, he gets a free ebook. He can pick it. That's fine. One of the last questions
He'll be thrilled.
One of the last questions I like to ask all my guests, Mr. Asman. See, I was slipping. I was like, it's right there.
All good.
I'm trying to clean my act, just for you.
Yeah.
Don't believe it.
I appreciate it.
No.
The Asman, Mr. Asman, what is your favorite horror movie and why?
Oh man, this is always a really tough one. I think I might just go with the original Halloween, just because it's just like, first of all, it takes place on Halloween, which I think is huge. That's the horror holiday. Mm-hmm. Gotta love that, and just it's just such like a tight, brilliant film. That is definitely up there. But I like a lot of other stuff too. So Killer Clowns from Outer Space is also one of my favorites, just because it's fucking batshit insane, ridiculous.
It is. And the special effects were great. For its time, the special effects were really great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's absolutely brilliant. And then there have been a bunch of really good ones over the past couple years. Like, honestly, like last year, The Witch in the Window and Aterados are, like, honestly two of my favorite of all time, and they came out last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, The Witch was real good, too.
Like, yeah, if y'all haven't seen those, like, please check them out. They are so fucking good. I think they're both on Shudder right now.
What did you think of the remake, of the soft boot remake of Halloween? The soft reboot?
When I saw it, like the night I saw it, I enjoyed the experience of seeing it, but like I think generally it was a pretty good movie, but like I had some issues with it. I thought the whole podcasting, like, like subplot didn't really go anywhere, and it could have.
Yeah.
But then I also like, honestly, that long tracking shot of Michael Myers going through Haddonfield murdering people, it was cool as fuck to watch, but it ultimately nerfs like what Michael Myers is. It was like I think I said this on my blog. It's like the Common Core version of Michael Myers, like where it's showing his fucking work, like, and that's like that. Michael Myers is scary because he materializes out of nowhere. You don't know where he's coming from, but he's like a human being. He's like, all of a sudden he's like, boom, right there behind you. Like, you see that in scenes when like in the original Halloween, when Laurie goes across the street to Annie's house, and like you see her stay in that doorway, that like and like behind her, like slowly, like you see the mask kind of materializing.
Yeah.
So like that was fucking terrifying. And that long tracking shot, while it was really cool looking, it kind of took that away from it. And I also wasn't completely on board with like a lot of the decisions that they made, like Laurie turning into Jigsaw at the end. I thought was a little like,
yeah,
and I think the filmmakers were ultimately presented with a major dilemma, and I don't envy them this, but. Basically the fact is that like a lot of the very interesting stuff that they could have gone into was all the stuff that happened in between movies, where like, Laurie's raising her daughter and fucking her up emotionally and shit like that. Like all that is very fertile ground for some really good like scenes and storytelling. But because it's a Halloween movie, we need to hurry up and get the fuck to Halloween.
Yeah,
like,
that's my main complaint too.
Like we can't.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I was just saying they totally rushed the encounter. It's like it was like it was made in a way to force Michael Myers to force him to meet. It's like have that face off. It's like, but it seems so forced. Like it didn't have to happen. It didn't really need to happen, but it happened because I don't know, man. Like things that wouldn't really happen I guess that would make sense just kind of did. For the sake of movies, for the sake of storytelling, it's like, oh man.
I agree that it felt the scenario that got Michael Myers to Laurie's compound felt very artificial. I ultimately did not want their confrontation to take place at her compound. I wanted her to be out of her comfort zone, like having to fight him in the streets on his turf.
Yeah,
I thought that would have been way more powerful.
Yeah,
So
but of course, they're gonna make more. They're gonna make a whole lot more.
I just saw today. Like Jason Blum announced today that they're doing Halloween 2, which we all knew they were doing. But I think it's really strange too, because this Halloween 2 is gonna be the third Halloween in this continuity, but it's called Halloween 2, and it's all very fucking confusing. And this is the third Halloween 2 now. Like,
how about
while we're on the subject.
It's they reboot these classic franchises because I always heard the argument is it's easier to market something that's already been marketed before, like Halloween, but it's like, how hard is it to market a fucking slasher film? That's what the fuck it is. Like, how hard is it? How hard can it be? I mean, God, man.
Yeah, I mean, but we do see a mix of like brand new horror properties and like reboots, remakes, sequels, etc. coming out. There have been a number of there have been some new ones this year. Velvet Buzzsaw, which was on it was a Netflix original. My God, that movie was fucking brilliant. If y'all haven't seen it, like, I highly recommend it. It was the same team that did Nightcrawler with a number of the same actors.
I haven't seen it. I gotta check it out though.
Dude, it's so good.
I remember seeing the title, and I don't think I ended up watching it.
I did not watch it, but I'm sure it's better than Bird Box, so I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I liked Bird Box, but I love the novel so much that like no adaptation could do it justice. I am glad though that they overrode that like studio executive's note to show the fucking monster, because that was the entire fucking point. Like, did you guys hear about that? Where
I did not hear about that.
Yeah, so the director got some notes from the studio to like show the monster, and so they mocked up some footage of like a weird like baby snake thing, but like
What?
ultimately that didn't make the final cut.
A
Which,
baby
you know,
snake thing.
again, that completely destroys the entire fucking point of the movie or the book, too.
Oh yeah, come on now, come on. If everyone's killing themselves because of the sight of a baby snake thing, be like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
It's
yeah. Also,
oh my
it
god,
works.
can you imagine how pissed
It
people would
works.
be?
It's scary because we have no idea what these things look like, and we can't begin to imagine them because we have no referent for them.
Yeah.
And the idea that like if you could depict something on the screen that's making characters in the movie kill themselves, but not the audience in real life, then that's bullshit. Your movie's fucking failed.
Yeah.
And obviously, we don't want to make movies that make people kill themselves.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like, you obviously can't show the monster.
But
There's no way you can do that.
yeah, I mean that's the premise, right? You can't see it. You can't see it. So why even show it? Because no matter what you show, it's not going to be good enough, right? It's not going to be
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a smart
Yeah,
decision. That was okay. Well, of course, the movie had other problems, but I got to check out the book. So, would you on Bird Box? Would you rather go with the book or the
was
movie?
excellent. Oh, book 100%.
Okay,
Book.
book 100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's really rare that I'll find like a movie adaptation that I like better than the book. I think there are a couple out there, but overall, like the book is always going to be better.
Do the birds play more of a role in the book? Because in the movie it was kind of like, what's the fucking point? They warn you, but they warn you too late. And what the fuck are they doing? They do nothing. They're not.
Strangely, the birds kind of play less of a role in the book, I think.
Oh man.
It's as far as I can remember. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. I don't know. There's just so much cool stuff in the book there that like I thought the movie was fairly faithful, but like I don't know. They kind of like my issue with the movie was more they built up that big moment on the river where Sandra Bullock was like, "All right, someone's gonna have to look when we get to this point. Someone's gonna have to look," and then they get there and she's like, "Oh yeah, but no one has to look."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That was stupid. I mean, do they have that? Do they have that moment in the book?
No, they're going down the river in the book, and some of the stuff happens with like the guy trying to take her mask off and stuff. But like, it's been a number of years since I've read the book, but like, I don't believe there's anything similar to that moment where it's like she's trying to choose which child to sacrifice. Because in the book, spoiler alert, both of the kids are his. She had twins.
Okay.
Or hers. She had twins.
Okay. But she's
The
still
movie-
going. But she's
The
still
movie.
going down
The
river.
movie was such a.
Yeah, she's still going downriver. So like,
Blindfolded.
I thought the movie was actually fairly faithful.
Okay.
And I thought it generally did a good job. Actually, I actually liked a lot of things about the movie. I thought Sandra Bullock was fucking perfect.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But she's always fucking perfect.
Yeah. She's Sandra Bullock. Sandra Bullock with a blindfold on. Yeah. Well, it's like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch this.
Yeah. By the way, while we're on the subject of Bird Box, real quick, have any of you read Josh Mallerman's book Goblin?
No.
So it's yes, Becky, you have?
Yes.
Nice. I feel like that's one of his like completely overlooked works, and it was so freaking awesome. Like it's a novel in 6 novellas. And it's about this weird ass town, I think, in Michigan. And it has all these different like stories that are just really fucking cool. So I highly recommend it.
I
All right.
agree with you.
All right. Got to check that out as well.
Thank you. Yo, verbal fist bump to Becky.
Okay. Now we're kind of at the end here, Mr. Brian Asman.
Excellent.
My brain wants to slip and say it the wrong way. It so does.
You can hey. I give you
Brain?
permission. You can
You
do it
wanna
once.
say
You can
brain?
do it once.
No.
All right.
He's
Don't
been
do
so
it.
good.
Don't do it.
No,
All right.
no.
Don't do
Brian.
it, Jesse.
Asman. You thought
Hey, all right.
You do it. Hey, Brian Asman.
Man, that
it's great
took all his concentration.
Hey,
It's great having
is
you
it
on
I'm
the
okay
show.
so
if
proud.
Yeah. Is it okay if I plug a couple things like really quickly?
Oh, yeah, feel
Not
free
my own, actually. Just like this
feel
is
free
actually
to.
other people's shit that I've just really enjoyed lately that I want to plug.
Sure.
So the first thing is a book called Slash Viver. It's by Stephen Kazanowski and Stevie Kopas. It's fucking awesome. It's like Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It's like this like apocalyptic future where there's like this like Running Man style game show where people are being like murdered in mazes by slashers, and there's like gigantic mutated clowns and all kinds of fun stuff. It's like honestly one of the most fun books I have read in a very long time. I can't stop fucking talking about it. It's Slash Viver by Stevie Kopas and Stephen Kazanowski. Go get it. That's fucking rad. And then also I wanted to plug my buddy's podcast. It's the Who Goes There podcast. It's a horror podcast. They recap horror movies. It's really a lot of fun. If you like this podcast, then go check it out. You might enjoy it. So yeah, that's my 2 plugs.
Pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, check this out.
And his book links are in the staff or in our chat here. It's a show chat. And in the show notes is the link to his author page on Amazon. Go buy his books and leave reviews.
Yeah. Listen to Becky. She's fucking smart.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. All right. So everyone, thank you so much for watching. Your support means a whole lot to us. Press that like button, share, subscribe. Tomorrow we have what? Real monsters.
Real monsters. And we are going to talk about some shit that I actually. It's still Mother's Month. It's still the Women That Kill month. And we have some nasty ass bloodthirsty bitches to talk about tomorrow that you probably have never heard of.
Oh, I got to tune in.
But
see, last one was interesting.
Killed some people.
Ooh, I got to tune in for that one. All right. And Kelly's gonna be on
with Kelly Evans.
Sweet.
Yay, Kelly!
All right. What else? Oh, just Friday. Not gonna have a Deadmanstome podcast, but we'll be on the Gospel of Comics. You'll see that. The links will all be there.
Is that on Friday?
Yeah, we'll throw links around and everything. So
because I'm horrible.
Y'all need to come and join, and I have got to get 10 subscribers because we just have to.
Yeah.
They have to have 100.
All right.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing their show on Friday?
What happened is
they got pictures on you, don't they?
Yeah, they got pictures on me. They man, the guy found out where I lived, and I mean, you guys know I keep
trying to dox him.
I keep the midgets in the shed, but like he took photos of what happens. Okay, he took photos, and I don't want those photos to be exposed. Come on now, come on. All right,
it's a different kind of church.
Wait, church took pictures.
Yeah, church
I'm
took
gonna
pictures.
Go talk to church.
Yeah, talk to church. He knows all. Well, don't talk to him. Actually, don't talk to him. No.
He'll show them to me.
Yeah, I know. And then everyone knows the combination to your vault. You know, it's a little bit tequila.
Hey, we're not going there.
Secrets come out. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you so much. Press the like button. Y'all take it easy.
Night.
Bye.
All right.